Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Monday, November 15, 2021. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report. We want to do a quick update on the S&P, get you guys caught up. Haven't done that many videos lately, so we want to get right back into it. We want to start with get you guys caught up from last Friday. We put out a morning alert. Wave for higher targets, as you can see here. We cited 4682 as a Fibonacci 618. And if we can get to, there's a lot of stuff here, but this is the 12th right here. You can see that closed right on 4682 right there. And that number was so important it closed again today on 4682, but we'll get into that in a little bit here. I also want to show you guys what we had here on this morning. We had a target here. There's the 4682 again, but let me get into the other report real quick here. The special interim. Yeah, we had another target, 4671 for today. We put out a morning report. We're averaging 2 reports a day lately for our monthly subscription, and we were looking at 4671 for a retracement, and it hit at 4673. So direct hit after direct hit for our subscribers. They're getting this information in advance, not after it happens, but before. So we want to let you guys know about our subscription services there. You can see we got an annual, monthly, and a video on demand. IT guys setting up a 2-month free trial. Hopefully that'll be soon. We can offer you guys. Also, I want to let you guys know about our disclaimer and our awards over the years. There you go. We got that there. And thank you guys for, where did that video go? Let me get it. Bear with me a second here. Can't believe that got away from us. Bear with me while I pull that up. And there it is there. Thank you guys for subscribing, hitting the reminder bell and the alert button. We appreciate all of your patronage to the channel. My apologies. Back into the analysis. Okay, so I want to show you guys the futures here, because it's a separate count, or a different count. It's diverging from the cash. This is ES minis. This is a 1-hour bar. There's the all-time high on November 5th, and you can see we've got a triangle. Let me see if I can make that that triangle shape for you guys there. There's B and D over there, and over here we have the A, C, and E. So we had a contracting triangle in the futures, and then we had 5 waves up. This 5 waves up should have made a new all-time high, but it didn't. So we have a truncated fifth, as you can see there. Let me pull that down so it's in the picture. So and then we have, could be 5 waves down or just 3. We'll see. But again, this from that decline, and there's a couple different ways to label it, we're hanging around the 786 retracement, okay? And then we need to see a move above this high for the bullish count and below this low for the bearish count. But I wanted to point out the truncated fifth and the difference between the futures and the cash. In the cash, we are long against the 11-1 low, which is up here. Maybe I'll get to a little quicker one there. Let's even go closer. Okay. There's the 11-1 low of 45.95. You can see in purple we have, this is a 10-minute chart. 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, and 5 up. And then we have an A in red in parentheses, a B, let me get that more into the picture, and then a C, count a 5-wave decline here. I have a couple different alternate counts in there, but we're looking at the red with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So an A down, a B up, and a C down. And what really makes us more bullish is the 5 waves up from this low. So we have 5 waves up here into the all-time high, a decline, which is near the 618. I'll show that in a minute. There's the target for 786. we hit a low of 46, I believe it was 30, yeah, 31, actually 4630.86, which was more than a 618 and less than a 786. And then we have a clear 5 waves up from here. So if this count is correct, we'll get a retracement. You can see the targets there, 46.71, 64, and 56, and then a move up over the all-time highs on November 5th at 47.18. When are we wrong? Okay, that's what we always want to know. The bullish count, when is it wrong? Well, the first sign is a move below this low here at 46.30. It may hit the 786, but we know we're wrong when this low of 45.95 is broken. When is the bearish count wrong or the bullish count confirmed? It's with a move above the all-time high at 47.18. So our parameters are set both to the upside and the downside. So we're ready for anything. Let me see, I may have that here. Yeah, here we go. There is the 11.1 low. Okay, there's 5 waves up. A, B, C correction. I wanted to show you guys, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the targets. Okay, I wanted to show you guys that correction of, let me move this out of the way. Okay, so you can see the first correction, how far it went and how far it can go. All right, from the all-time high, and this correction here, I'm sorry, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so there's our 5 waves up, and that is the 618 at 46.42. It hit a low of 46.30.86, and let me just make sure that 786 is in there. There we go. And there is that target at 46.42 or 41, one of those two. That is not correct. My apologies. Let me do this again. Sorry, had it backwards. Retracement from here to there. There's our 786. Now it's at the bottom, and you can see that's 46.21. Let me put it on that number for if it ever gets there. You could call, if that's still going to decline, you would call this an A down, this a B up, and then a C down to here. Or if it's wrong, it'll just go through this and through the 45.95. So we have the bull and bearish case scenarios all plotted out with make or breaks both to the upside and the downside, and confirmations for both. We're ready for anything. I want to show you guys something interesting on the daily chart. This is the previous all-time high on September 2nd and that 10.4 low. And by the way, that time spiral, I want to get into that later, but hopefully I'll remember that. But this move, let's put it this way. This move up here from the 10.4 low to this high, most recent high on November 5th, this is a 1.6 multiple of this decline. Usually you don't get WXYs that big, but I'm leaving that on the table. That X is equal to 1.618 right there. So this move down here, but this move up here is 1.618 of this. So we may see a Y after that WXY formation for a correction off of that orthodox high, if we can dig back into that. Okay, we showed you guys the futures there. Okay, let's see, we wanted to get into, yeah, this move up from the October 4th low. Before we do that, let me see if I have those, yeah, the time spirals here. Okay, and remember we had that 9.2 high, but the 34 days was the key. It's always been the key. We've known that since the 1990s. We have subscribers who've been with us over 20 years. They know that. If this breaks, this from the all-time high to 55 days low, it's always on the 34 that breaks. That high needs to hold. And I think I have that. I want to show you guys. Yeah, way back on October 1, before that 34-day high, which was the 6, you can see the 34 was right there, 10.6, and it made a high that opened at 10.7. But as soon as that was broken, it broke the 55-day. The market will always go on a low. It doesn't have to crash 55 days from the all-time high, but that 34-day, in this case, October 6th, has to hold. And you can see back here, If this chart is going to be broken, it will be with the wave 2 high on or after the 34-day turn date of 10/6. When that time spiral blows up, that's usually when it occurs. And that's exactly what happened on that turn date. But that being said, September 2nd was a high of some significance because the market stayed down or went down for a little over a month into the October 4th low. And here's what we're looking at going up from here. Don't pay attention to all these. I got a lot of minor wave and minute and minuet counts from that high there. But you can see here from that low, we've got a 1, 2 up and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3 and then 4 and then 5. And that's where it gets messy from that 4. That's where the futures diverge and did a contracting triangle and a truncated fifth. We'll see if this thing holds. We're bullish against the 11-1 low over here, okay? And we can see if we can count that out. There's the 11-1 low. There's 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, and 5. There's the retracement levels. Okay, there's the 786 above at 4,700. And this one, I'm sorry, that 786 is a retracement of this decline. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. All right, this decline here went in between the 618 and the 786. There's it at 4621, and we want to get a retracement of this decline. Okay, so we're going to go from this high to this low. Okay, there's the all-time high. There's the most recent low on the 10th. Okay, and we have a move up, and it looks like 5 ways in case I'm counting it wrong and it's corrective. The 786 lies just above, right at 700, okay? This, again, is sitting between the 618 and the 786, just like this low here sat between the 618 and the 786. So it's leaving all options on the table, but since this is 5 waves from the November 1st low, and this appears to be 5 waves from the November 10th low, then it's bullish until it's not. So we need a break of this and a break of 45.95 for that low. Let me see if I have any more illustrations for you guys. Okay, we've got the E-mini futures there. This is a few days old, but it shows the contracting triangle 4th wave and then the 5 waves up in the truncated 5th and 5 waves down. This is a few days old, so it's going up. But again, it's near the 786 right now. Okay, I think we had another pick to show you guys here. This is interesting too. There's a 786 to the upside at 4,700 for that move down. Okay, from 11.5 to 11.10. There's a 786 just above. And for this move down from the 11.1 low to 11.5 high, there's a 786. It's very interesting that this low right here is hung between the 618 and the 786, and this high here is doing the same thing. So it's going to break one way or the other, and since these look like 5s, we're thinking it's going to break to the upside. I want to mention those. I mentioned those Fibonacci time spirals because we're going to have one again here real soon, and the same rules will apply with that 34-day. But we're going to have to see this play out. Do we want to take a quick look at Tesla, or is there something else we need to cover here? I think we're good there. I think we're good there, and I think we're good there. And we did all these charts here. Just do a quick review. That is real interesting how that move up, which we label acts as a 1.618 of this move down. There are no coincidences, right? Let's look at, we did the ES, we looked at that, and let's look at Tesla real quick. Okay, there's the former high, January of 900, and we have an ABC. We have that beginning diagonal triangle where 4 overlaps 1. You can see it there. That's what fooled at least me. I'll admit that. Maybe it fooled others, but I didn't think that would be 5 waves, but it turned out to be a beginning diagonal triangle and wave 1 right here. There's the wave 2. Our targets were above here at the 2.618 at 1133 and the 3.618. Tesla likes to do that. It doesn't go 1. It goes 2 or 3 or even more, 3.618 multiple. So it appears that wave 3 fell in between the 2.618 and the 3.618, which was at 13.17. And since then, we have a three-wave decline, and it's falling between the 382 retracement. This is a fourth wave retracement of this third wave. Once it's done, we'll get wave 5 up to new highs. We can calculate the wave 5 target once 4 is complete. Right now, it's sitting right below the 382, and it went in between the 382 at 1018 and the 500 at 948. The 618 is below at 879. Let's see if we can get, if this is A, that could be a pretty big decline. It could be over, but let's do a worst case scenario. If this is A right there, and that is B right there, then C comes just below the 618 at 879. The 618 is 879, and C equals A at 847. And let's just throw the 786 in there to see where that lands. Yeah, and that's below at 781. So if this isn't over here, okay, we'll have to watch that internal wave structure. Then our near-term targets for wave 4 are, we'll move this over here, 948 and 879. Once 4 is done, again, wave 5 to new all-time highs. Above this 1242, I believe that is, 1243, are next up to bat. Okay, that should do it for now. Okay, we'll leave you guys, not with that, we'll leave you guys with this, and I can get into all this a little bit later, but we're going to see how this breaks. We're looking at 5 waves to the upside from this most recent 11.1 low and from the most recent 11.10 low, and we're going to start talking Fibonacci turn dates again soon. Until next time, take care, everyone.